Welcome to Sketchbook Challenge number 5, and I'm glad you guys are back because I know the last one, gestures, and some people love gestures, but some people are like, oh my gosh, gestures. But gestures are very helpful, and gestures are what a lot of animation companies love to see in your sketchbook, and they're just very important for better drawing, so doing a page of those was definitely on the list. Today's Sketchbook Challenge is really going to be fun. I think you all are going to dig this. And it's very creative. It's going to get those wheels turning. And hanging out with me today is the lovely Casey McGrath, who has agreed to model for me for this. And what we're going to do today is really fun. I like to call it frame it, or I say like to call it like I do this all the time. I've actually never done this before, and I'm excited to try. So what this is, you've probably seen online these really cool photos where someone will doodle something on a piece of paper and then they'll hold it up in front of a real background, and then based on what the background is, it kind of looks like what is in the photo is actually in the background. The irony of it is this is just kind of a fun thing that even if you're drawing cartoony, it's a really fun way to make it look like there's a T-Rex in the background, or you're somehow changing what's happening. It's not really an optical illusion because everyone knows looking at it, you're not fooling anybody that it's a drawing of what you have, but somehow it really works and it's just this really cool thing. So what I wanted to do this technique, but instead of just holding up a piece of paper, I thought it would be really cool to hold up a sketchbook. So the idea being you could hold up a sketchbook in front of a background and somehow change what's in the background in your sketchbook. Then you could take a photo of that image with the background around it, and it would just be a really cool thing to post on your social media or just to share with your friends. Another fun thing to do, you could almost do this as a self-portrait where when you're done with this, you could be holding your sketchbook in front of you and maybe you draw something on the inside, like maybe what you look like on the inside, or maybe something you're feeling, something creative where it's just a self-portrait holding up your sketchbook like this and kind of combining the real image with what you drew. So I want to do something kind of fun. So I'm hanging out with Casey and I thought it would be really cool to do something where I take my sketchbook and I'm going to hold it like this, and then I'm going to draw something fun. So I'm looking right here like this. Cool. Can I have you turn your head that way but still look at me? Yeah, tilt your head down just a little bit. I'm going to kind of sketch lightly with pencil. I've never done this before, but oh, this is so rad. This is so cool. Okay, now I'm excited. So I'm going to do something kind of cyberpunk, so we can just leave that like that. Now that I've drawn this in pencil, I'm going to use my Sharpies and I'm just going to draw some really cool line work, and I'm going to try to build a really cool piece of art. Here we go. This cool faceplate. I want to make like an android, and then I want to have like some kind of cool cyber neck. So I'm going to kind of make it look like it's almost like her robot hands are reaching out. And then it'd be neat if there was an area that kind of opened up on the inside. What can I do here? Maybe there's just all these random tubes. So the hair, I was thinking about making the hair also kind of robotic, so it almost looks like it's a hair plate, almost like a shield of some sort. Some cool designs in the way that the armor plating kind of comes together. So Casey, when we finish this and we take a photo and we hold this up, is this going to be your new Instagram profile pic of you as a real? All right. You could do this either with a friend and just do something cool for them, or you could make your own self-portrait, or it doesn't even have to involve a person necessarily. You could just go out in your backyard and you could do something creative and fun back there. How you choose to interpret this is totally up to you. What else does it need? Does it need anything else?
I don't think so.
No? I feel like it needs just a little oomph. First of all, I'm going to use my eraser now, get rid of some of these lines. And I'm all about using what I have available. It's not always about having like all the right supplies. I just like to use whatever I have at the ready. You know, your sketchbook pages anyway, it's like you're capturing a moment in time, and it's just kind of a memory of where you were and what you did. So I happen to have a highlighter marker. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this highlighter marker to just fill in some of the background. So it's nothing too crazy for color, but it's going to help this cybernetic assassin droid stand off of the page just a little bit better. And it'll just really help at a glance understand what is in the background and what is in the foreground. I don't know that neon yellow is the color I would have chosen, but I'll tell you what, for Cyberpunk, neon, anything is actually pretty rad. I just love that the further you go down on the body, it's just like coming apart and like all these metal pieces are missing and it's just like a bunch of wires and tubes. Oh, this helps so much. Thank you, highlighter, just randomly sitting in my kitchen. I'm about to lose my highlighter marker. It's on its last leg. Almost. Don't die on me now. That really helps separate, so at a glance you can really see kind of what's in the foreground, what is in the background. Is there anything else we need?
I love it.
All right. Cock your head that way. Okay, and then turn your head that way. Oh my gosh, it is so cool. I'll have to lighten this up. All right, that was so much fun. I enjoyed that immensely. I've always wanted to do that. And now that my dreams have come true, it's your turn. So you get to be really creative with this, and you could use any kind of background. You could draw something like in your bedroom where you can see your real bedroom in the background, and maybe there's a monster that's like ripping through your window or something. The final product isn't meant to be just the sketchbook, but it's actually the entire piece around the sketchbook. So what would be really cool in my mind, in addition to this right here, it would be cool in your sketchbook if you took a photo, if you printed it out of whoever, or if it's someone else, or if it's you just holding the photo or whatever and taking a photo of that. If you were to take that, if you were to adhere it in your sketchbook with tape or with spray mount or something like that, how cool will it be when people are flipping through your sketchbook and they get to this page and they're like, wow, that is so creative. Oh my gosh, and here's the original art that was in the photo. And I think it would just be really cool when people are flipping through your sketchbook. Oh my gosh, these challenges are awesome. And who's gonna have the coolest sketchbook on the block? Are you enjoying the sketchbook challenge? If so, give me a like. I want to know you're dedicated with today's mission, so let me know in the comments, challenge accepted. Also, if you have ideas for cool sketchbook challenges, I want to hear about them. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I've also got my Matt's Class series currently running, plus you can draw Star Wars videos, Hollywood is Dead, and sneak peeks at Aladdin 3477. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any sketchbook challenges. If you're drawing on an iPad, be sure to check out Interactive Sketchbook. The Sketchbook Challenge is growing each day, but depends on spreading the word, so please share this video on social media with your art friends so you can help challenge and motivate each other. Lastly, if posting your challenges on Instagram, be sure to follow me at Matt_Busch_Instagram. See you guys in a couple days for the next Sketchbook Challenge.